Hello everyone, my name is Venture, and today we will be going over my entire Lego collection. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with my bookshelves. Alright, on the top of my shelves here, I have the ARC 170 Starfighter. I have two of the Mandalorian Starfighters, one being pre-Vizslas. We have Captain Rex's helmet. We also have a droid gunship. We have the Slave 1 and the Jedi Starfighter from 2002. We have the Coruscant Guard gunship. We have Ahsoka Tano's T6 Jedi shuttle. We have the 20th anniversary Anakin's pod racer. We have Mandalorian's N1 starfighter. We have the bouquet of roses and some additional flowers, the X-Wing starfighter, and the UCS TIE interceptor. On this shelf, we have an assortment of Jedi minifigures as well as a bunch of Jedi starfighter. We have the most recent Obi-Wan's Jedi Starfighter, as well as an opened edition of the 2002 Obi-Wan's Jedi Starfighter. We have Anakin's, Plo Koon's, and Saesee Tinn's Jedi Starfighter. We have a ton of additional minifigures from various sets around the years that I just like to throw here on display. I feel like it breathes a lot of life into it. On this shelf here, we have the different Starship collection ships. We have the Tantive 4, the Imperial Star Destroyer, the Millennium Falcon, and the Invisible Hand. On this shelf here, we have Emperor Palpatine's shuttle, the most recent AT-ST, and the Inquisitor's transport scythe. We have a bunch of different Inquisitors. We have one Kylo Ren, a couple Darth Mauls, a couple Darth Vaders, a couple Palpatines, a Savage Opress, and some other figures. On this shelf here, we have the Duel on Geonosis set, the Palace of Agrabah mini set, as well as the most recent ATTE. This is a shelf that I've put a little bit more effort into with the base plates. We have our clone shelf. We have an AT-AP. We have the Bark Speeder with sidecar, the AT-RT, and Bark Speeder from the 501st Battle Pack, the Republic Fighter Tank. We have some mini builds from different battle packs. We have clones from the 501st, 212th, 332nd, Shock Troopers, Regular Troopers, Kashyyyk Troopers, RAF Troopers, and the 187th from the new fighter tank set, I believe, as well as a couple Commander clones like Commander Fox. We have Captain Cody, and a ton of miscellaneous clone troopers like the Bomb Squadron Troopers. Here is my Separatist shelf. This is a shelf that I wish I could add a lot more to, but what I currently have on it is the Spider Tank. We have a Droid Tri-Fighter, an AAT, a couple Staps from the Battle Pack, one from the Advent Calendar. We have the most recent Droid Carrier, a ton of B-1 battle droids, some Commander droids. We also have some Super Battle Droids, Rocket Droids, two Droidicas from 1999. We have some IG units and a Magna Guard. One of the main things that you might notice about my collection is that not every single shelf has a theme. This is kind of a catch-all. We have the Andor set, the buildable probe droid. We have Jango Fett Slave 1. We also have the 25th anniversary figure, as well as the one from the book from the encyclopedia. So I just like to have certain shelves just be sets I like a lot, and this just happens to be one of those shelves. Now, this shelf does kind of have a theme. It's mostly dioramas. You have the Emperor's Throne Room, the Endor Speeder Chase, the Holiday Millennium Falcon diorama. You have the Battle of Yavin Coin and the most recent A-Wing thrown in there, but for the most part, it's just dioramas. On this shelf, we have my Mandalorians. One of the first things you'll notice right away is the Jango Fett's. No, he's not the angry face variant, but we've got the Spider Tank, a Republic Fighter Tank, the Mandalorian helmet, some mini builds, the Mandalorian Fang Fighter, some Death Watch Troopers, we've got some Bo-Katans, we've got Din Djarin, Sabine Wren, and a bunch of Death Watch Troopers. We also have the Mandalorians from the Battle Pack a few years ago. Now this shelf here contains my favorite Lego models. We've got the new TIE Interceptor, we've got the TIE Bomber, and what I believe to be the best TIE Fighter. We also have the Sith Trooper Battle Pack, we've got a Rey, and we've got a Darth Vader, and of course, you cannot forget the most beautiful creature in all of Star Wars, that Gonk droid. On this shelf, we have the most recent AT-AT, one of the older, I believe it's a 2014 Snowspeeder. We also have the 4 Plus Snowspeeder, and a bunch of different miscellaneous battle packs. Now, a lot of this I have picked up at like yard sales and such, so I don't even know what everything is. On this shelf, we have the Sith Night Speeder, we have the Up House, the Jedi Dagobah training diorama, and the buildable BD-1. Again, this is kind of another catch-all shelf. Hidden amongst some books is going to be the Wally and Eve Brickhead set, the Dried Flowers Centerpiece set, and the Mars Rover Polybag set. Also hidden on our bookshelf here is going to be the Haunted Mansion mini set as well as the buildable Stitch. One of the last things tucked away inside of that bookshelf amongst all the books is this display case. Inside of this display case is going to be the Phase 2 Captain Rex, and then Gar Saxon, the 2002 Django, Pre-Vizsla, Moff Gideon from the Imperial Light Cruiser. We also have Zuckuss, Count Dooku from the Duel on Geonosis, and Obi-Wan Kenobi from the 2002 Obi-Wan Kenobi's Jedi Starfighter. That last one there is just a complete nostalgia pick for me. It was the first ever LEGO Star Wars minifigure I had, so it's just super nostalgic to me. On the next shelf, we have the Ghost and Phantom set. We also have 3 Jedi Interceptors, being Obi-Wan Kenobi's, Yoda's, and Anakin Skywalker's. On this shelf here, we have a lot of newer wave sets, being the Pod Racing diorama, the Bark Speeder Escape, and Darth Maul's Sith Infiltrator. On this shelf here, we have the AAT Polybag. We also have the 20th Anniversary Slave 1. We have the Death Star Trench Run diorama. We have some 20th Anniversary figures, an Octoptara Tridroid. We have Princess Leia from the Advent Calendar, and then a Boba Fett, which is a mashup between 2 sets. This is my partner shelf. This is where they keep the Hocus Pocus house, the Steamboat Willie set, as well as the Disney Villains book set. This shelf here is where I keep my UCS Luke's Landspeeder, as well as a Corporate Alliance tank droid from 2011. This shelf is where I keep a few of my buildable characters, being R2-D2, the Droideka. My partner wanted me to note that this is the only LEGO Star Wars set in the house that I don't own, which is the buildable Grogu. I have said in some of my videos that I enjoy microfighters. I hope this shows you that I'm not kidding. I do like microfighters a lot. I think they're a great, cheap set, and I also do like polybags quite a bit, and I hope this shelf is proof of that. On our last shelf, we have the Boarding the Tantive 4 hallway scene, we have Jabba's Palace from 2013, and we have the 2 most recent sets being Paz Vizsla versus Moff Gideon battle, and then the Battle on Mandalore Battle Pack, which I will be covering this upcoming Monday, so stay tuned for that. On my partner's desk is the buildable Simba and the Disney 100 camera set. On top of one of the windows in our studio room is a bunch of Disney minifigures that belong to my partner. On my desk is the UCS Razor Crest and the Daily Bugle. A sweet little story is that my partner actually gave me the Daily Bugle as an engagement present, and is how they proposed. Inside of this sad little cardboard box is the remains of the fallen UCS gunship. Now, I only keep 2 UCS sets in my bedroom, being the UCS AT-AT and the UCS Venator. Now, here is where a lot of my collection lies, in a bunch of different bins. So let's go part by part. Consider this a sneak peek. These are a bunch of sets that I will be covering on my channel in the coming weeks. Inside of box number 1 is all of my instructions for all of the sets that I have on display. This absolutely giant bin of random parts is my bin of Legos from when I was a child. One day I will go through all of this. Now, there is no Star Wars sets in there, but there is a lot of Ninjago, Marvel superheroes, as well as some Power Miner sets, so I can't wait to go through it. Now, this bin contains a lot of my spare parts, my Lego separators, and that one bag down at the bottom left is fake Lego, the bag of shame. Inside of this bin is a bunch of sets that I have purchased with the intent of selling at a later date once the value goes up. Now, I don't buy an insane quantity, I just buy a few here and there when they go on sale. Here is every single set that was inside of that bin. Now, please note that not every single set is meant for investment. Some of these are for my own personal collection. These are all of the Lego books that I have in my collection. And here is every single set that I have retired. If you want to see any of the sets, please pause to take a look at them. Each set is 100% complete with the minifigures. The only exception to that is going to be the battle packs. Inside that like gray Walmart bag looking thing is going to be the most recent Disney castle. Now, to answer any questions, yes, I do actually get these out from time to time if I need them for a review. One of the last things is going to be this bin of random LEGO Star Wars minifigures that I don't really have a spot to display them at. All right, and that is every single item in my Lego collection. I hope you enjoyed getting to see everything I have. It is a absolutely wild amount, and I feel very lucky to be able to afford to do this. And I hope that you enjoy seeing my collection, and I hope you enjoy watching my videos. Me buying Legos and putting out videos for you is one of my biggest passions, and I hope to be able to continue to do that in the future. If you have watched any of my videos at any point in time, left a comment, subscribed, liked, thank you so much. Thank you. It means a lot to me. It really does. So, thank you for watching this video. Please stick around for more content. I have a lot coming up, as you saw. Some big sets, some small sets. So, stick around for that. Again, thank you for watching. And remember, stay bricked up and enjoy what you love.